Welcome everybody to another Tribe of We boss fight. This is the Gamma King Titan fight. We already have the Forest and Ice Titan in place. We have the area surrounded with meks. We learned quite a few things in this first fight. The Forest Titan is being piloted in this fight, so our tribe mate Petey is on that Titan, starts smacking the King Titan from behind immediately. This is what one of the tumors looks like, and these are important to get rid of because these are what spawn all the corrupted Gigas and Reapers. Unfortunately, the music in this arena during this fight is loud. If you've ever been in Extinction, you get loud announcements of so even when you defeat one of those tumors, it's loud. Now, in this stage, this is actually a glitch on my screen. The King Titan is actually still down on one knee. So he's still down on one knee, drawing power. Now, the reason I'm not using my shield was our original thought was we have another tribe over to the right protecting that shield or protecting that element vein, because we know that until that's destroyed, the Titan will stay down on the ground with his fist. Now he does take reduced damage from everybody except for the Forest Titan, but the idea was he was going to protect the one on the right, I was going to protect the one that pops up on the left. Now, what ends up happening is my wife, who is riding one of the basilisks, she gets hit or close to hit by a meteor, which catches her on fire, which is the danger of being mounted in this. One of the dangers of being mounted, but she catches on fire and she dies. So this prompts me to move up to the King Titan and pop the shield close to him, because I know that her basilisk she was riding is right there under its foot. It seems to be pinned or trapped. So I'm trying to whistle it, trying to get it out of there, but it won't move. So instead, now we're waiting for the King Titan to stand up. And as you see, the two Titans have done a lot of damage to him, and here he finally stands up. So once he stands up, I'm able to whistle it, and the basilisk is coming out. But now it's time for the ground pound. So as soon as that's done, you just do not want to be in front where he hits. Everybody's going to go flying back except for the Titans. If you're on a mount, you have to dismount so that you don't, so that your mount doesn't take fall damage. Over to the right, we saw there was another corrupted tumor that spawned that they were fighting off. Now this is I'm about to destroy everything on the arena floor. So if this attack goes off, and I misread this, I thought he went down again to draw power, because during that phase you have to DPS him. Now luckily the Forest Titan was still DPSing him, and if the Ice Titan had been doing it, that's probably plenty. Here was interesting. Petey was riding the Forest Titan. He was piloting the Forest Titan, and it killed him on the back of the Forest Titan, and I believe it did it with its breath weapon. It has this like energy ball breath weapon, and I believe that's how it actually killed him. Now here we've kind of changed plans because the element vein popped up on the right again. So now I've just decided, well, I'm just going to move in close enough that I can still attack the Titan but put the shields up. We found that the shields keep you from just gratuitously losing mounts, and they also help protect the Titans. So, I mean, the Titans are taking damage from the meteors, and later we find out that it actually can protect from the energy breath of the King Titan. Now, as you can see, we're DPSing them pretty good. The two Titans are doing a lot of damage. And then here, in this case, this was our other Basilisk rider, and he was hit by a meteor. So this was the fight where we started figuring out, okay, anybody that's on a mount, we really need to protect. Actually, anyone who's not in a mech needs to be protected. The Titans can pretty much withstand whatever happens out here, but the rest of us need to be under these shields. So it became more important to have someone protecting the element vein with a shield and with some dinos to make sure that they couldn't, they don't come in there and destroy it. Because when they do, it helps regenerate the King Titan, and then he gets back up and he starts swinging. So the philosophy is, well, you can either get rid of the element vein, get him back on his feet. That way everyone's doing full damage to him. Our Tri-Mate Jesus was hit by a meteor, and then somewhere in, I don't know why, but he was killed by a beaver. So I don't know where he spawned, but we were laughing actually quite a bit about that. So now it's everyone back away, because here comes the ground pound, and you can see the Gigas, unmounted Gigas go flying, and a lot of them went flying right off the map. Now here it is, he's powering up for his "I'm about to destroy everything" fist. It is DPS time. Just shooting, the basilisks are going in. I'm trying at this point, I'm trying to whistle the Ice Titan to actually attack, and I don't know why he's insistent on not attacking. So forget it. I just go up there, start attacking myself, and that's it. Left, right, good night, and you have a Gamma King Titan knocked down. Now, surprisingly, that's the easiest of the fights, and probably the fight we took the most losses during. So we learned a lot of things from that fight, and we kind of changed tactics going into the beta. We realized it wasn't so much about what we were using to attack them with. It was more about what we were protecting, or how we were protecting ourselves, so that we didn't get taken out during the fight. So now in this stage, I was told, and like they always say, when you do an ascension, because you go to that, you got to re-download your character screen. They always say, oh, get rid of all your stuff, take all your stuff off, because it is possible that when you re-download your character, that you can lose whatever you had on you at the time. So we were hurriedly trying to take things off and put them in dinos and get rid of them. And you run over here to my wife actually took the stuff. There's a small podium over here that gives you the rewards for beating the Titan, and it's ammo and armor and the head, the flag, which you need the Gamma King Titan head to do the Beta King Titan fight. So of everything in there, that was really the only most important. They do give you some shields and some missile launchers, sometimes some blueprints, which are pretty good. But turns out, in following fights, we didn't take anything off, and it didn't make any difference. So maybe at one point, whenever you do an ascension and you got to you have to go to that download your character screen. Yes, it is possible. Anytime you see that you can download your character and nothing you had will come with you. But in this case, that's not what happened. So. Oh my God, I'm a white man. You got to rock me home with this.
Absolutely beautiful. Go on, take a look. It's finally begun. The arcs are coming home. Each one carries with it the seeds of new life. Plants, animals, and humans. And these seeds will take root across the far corners of the world. Once they do, all that life will be unleashed. from there, it will spread, grow, and thrive. And this planet, our home, will bloom once more. As for the rest of the infection, well, the arcs can take it from here. In time, they'll purge every last bit of it from its soil. But make no mistake, this is all thanks to you. I'm just glad I got to see it. Look at that. Sun's rising.
And again, thanks for watching. Any questions, just leave them in the comments. Thanks. Into the land of thick.